The Asian?
Jeffrey, quiet, but he's no pushover. Who do you think you are?
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Shut the hell up while you're at it! I've never witnessed anybody saying anything to them before this. Hey! Who the hell do you think you're talking to, huh? It just snowballed from there. Get back here! Things are getting awkward. Let's deadly. Move your car to your side. What's the
Somebody got hit.
The shadow.
They hurt me. Shut the hell up while you're at it.
This is the bravest thing I've ever done in my life.
I ain't seen nobody.
Stay for so long. It's the season of love. You don't get no better than this. The original love story, 90 Day Fiancé, now streaming on Discovery Plus.
A soul culture.
Bless
In small neighborhoods with shared driveways, street parking can be tight. But the Goys don't have one vehicle. They have three.
Damn.
Jim Goy would park his everyday use of a car in the driveway or on the street, but he would bring his work van and put that in the driveway or on the street.
Gotta space it out.
Oh, I died? How did I die? I killed that bitch. What the fuck? She should have died. I killed that bitch. How the fuck she survived, bro?
It's like an inch.
That shit crazy. Oh yeah, that shit crazy. How the fuck did I die? That's what I don't understand. I ain't see her.
They did not care.
I thought I ended her shit.
Who they offended with what they were saying, and they made
That's
a lot
crazy.
of remarks that were very.
She got legendary everything. She got a legendary fan, legendary armor. The fuck,
He would
bitch.
have his reactions, and if my children were out front, I would just take them inside or go in the backyard to, remove myself from that
I
situation.
couldn't see, bro. Damn, bro.
James Goy goes out of his way to walk his territory. And then
Oh,
Jim
how
Goy
about it used to be?
spray-painted a line to say, this is where your work starts. Is it clear? Is it clear? I thought it was And it's not just the neighbors that think the Goys have an attitude problem. Anyone who happens to visit the street is subject to their anger.
You're parked in our spot. If anybody ever parked in their parking spot, they would be knocking on your door, and a lot of the times it was people who were visiting and didn't know.
I'm not parking in the city.
What? Hey, wait. Sorry, I'm late. Toilet. You're one of those? They knew at the time that I had a girlfriend, and they had made a couple jokes about it. One of one. But I knew that I was not going to change their mind, and I am not the type to engage in an argument, even if they were.
They were completely opposite of what the neighborhood was. Like, we were very, friendly, we were very open-minded. Not them.
I figured that little display doesn't bother somebody like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
What are we doing? Why are we shooting each other?
Seriously, what kind of man is he?
They were very homophobic.
Spread.
And I don't necessarily know if Jeffrey was gay or bi or anything like that, but they picked on him.
They're gonna make you kill that yeah.
They would almost be looking for things to find wrong in order to get revenge for whatever disagreement there was.
Could you move so I can turn around? You got plenty of room.
Basically, she used that area to back up out of her driveway. I guess she needed that extra room.
Hey! I told you already you can't park there. Move your car! Clear your driveway instead of your crap!
And Jeffrey Spinney has no time to put up with James's attitude.
Hey, get back here! I'm talking to you! What's your problem, man? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here?
The way they would handle situations definitely wasn't the best.
Say it was somebody they didn't like. They could be vindictive.
James Boy finds a new way to antagonize his neighbor.
He would just throw firecrackers. It almost sounded like a 22, like a rifle, kind of going off, almost like a gunshot.
Who the hell do you think you are? Oh, shut up! We're having a little fun. Relax. Are you insane? Why don't you go back inside and put a little dirt on?
There was a lot of yelling, and it was very loud.
What? You think you got what it takes? You'll see exactly what I got, buddy. Where do you think you are right now, huh? Where?
You're standing on our property, little man.
You know what I can do on my property? Huh? I can beat your sorry ass to a little pulp. And the police would come by, and they would say I had every right to do it. The law's on my side here, not yours. Go ahead. Dare ya. I know people.
It was just, go ahead and call the police, and nothing's gonna be done.
Walk away, little man.
He would just mumble under his breath and walk away.
Don't call him a man. He's a wuss.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
You about to kill them niggas?
No one really saw it coming.
Huh?
Don't park here. This is our street.
They eventually showed a real video of what
You do
happened.
this?
I'm very excited for this.
Get after it. What made now?
Basically, the house is the last thing they have to worry about.
8 inches of water underneath this house.
What is that?
A lot of termites. There's a lot of memories in our house, but now our kids have grown, the spaces don't work.
And I now have no appreciation for our homeowners. Very emotional. This is the life of me.
Exactly. Stream now on Discovery Plus.
The high ground on that.
I don't like confrontations with people, so just listening to it was kind of crazy that it was.
Just trying to get the fuck out through.
Come out wherever you are.
Shoulda healed up. Heal up. I don't understand you. You ain't healed up. You didn't even heal up, bro. Check out skills. Damn, she wanted all.
Nevertheless, the veteran is determined to stand his ground.
Who's the veteran?
Because he liked this house, and he took a lot of pride, and it was a nice neighborhood. It was a nice place to live, so I feel like that's why he never wanted to move.
The Goys aren't going anywhere either.
I think they act like the neighborhood's theirs. If you were to point out a neighborhood bully, it would be them.
Like it was their way or the highway.
And James is going to make sure things are done his way.
Hey! Slow down! What the hell do you think they're scared? The drag brake?
If he felt like the car was going too fast, he would come out and yell at the moving car.
He's an idiot!
And so, derogatory remarks as well.
It was uncalled for. That definitely was uncalled for.
What the hell wrong with people?
I tried to avoid those conversations.
What's wrong with everyone?
But the main door to the Goys' side is people parking in front of their house.
I told you, don't park here. This is our spot. Move your car.
They would just come out, yelling, get the F out of here. It wasn't like they would come out of their house and, oh, can you please move your car? Like, you're parking in my spot. You have anything better to do than yell at people for parking in the wrong spot. I think they had anger issues.
Mandy doesn't go both ways. The Goys park wherever they want, including a neighbor's shadow box spot.
The boys definitely didn't always seem like they felt the rules applied to them.
No one in the neighborhood wants to risk the Goys' wrath.
It just became an irate situation. I kept my encounters with the Goys very minimal. Pretty much just let me know my house is on fire. Like that type of relationship, and I will return the favor.
I've personally never seen anyone confront them. I've never seen any neighbor retaliate back.
Jeffrey is the first to fight back against his fellow neighbors. It's why he's the big focus of their hire.
It just didn't get better. They seemed to like to hold grudges. Hey! Bring it, one!
I know they told me to come on.
Need to be a man to do that kind of work.
I don't see why they would want to fight for Jeffrey, considering he was such a quiet guy and he kept to himself so much.
You're not a man, are you? You're a loser. Pansy.
They would just yell at him for everything. They would call him. Just vulgar names.
If you're pansy and you know it, dig a rock.
It was always Jim calling him just slurs and stuff like that.
You're kind of like a Tutti Frutti. If you're pansy and you know it, dig a rock.
Stuff along the lines of sexuality, kind of slurs.
If you're pansy and you know it, and you really want it. Whoa, Mr. Tough Guy. Come on, you two guys. Oh, poor baby.
Why don't you go inside?
like the fact that the boys are monitoring him.
Now what are you doing? Hey, point those things away from my house. Yeah? What are you gonna do about it, huh? Are you gonna have to do anything? Huh? Come on, let's go. Man up. You can't. That's right. That's right. Walk away, little chickie.
You don't never leave his property though. That's one of the things about it. He knows he's protected there. He knows he's protected there.
Jeffrey had many guns in his house. He had weapons in the garage.
I mean, he was a
He
veteran.
had weapons pretty much every corner of the house. He was ready to act at any moment.
And he's a veteran too, so if you're talking shit about this man that served this country, you don't know what this man is capable of, even though he's gay or not. Yeah, but even though he's gay or not, it still don't mean shit.
That's the thing, they don't know if he's gay.
Because it's by something.
Stream now on Discovery Plus. All the once chubby neighbors on Westbrook Street are keeping their distance these days.
You know, it was just like, oh, you know, we have like a get together. Is it going to be an issue for the boys?
Dear you, but the main tension is between the boys and Jeffrey Spade.
The neighbors hoped that the two neighbors would settle it themselves. So do I think that neighbors knew something between the two parties and the tension? Yes. Do the neighbors think that it would have ever gotten to the point of what happened? No. Until it did.
When Shannon finds a larger house, she's happy to move away. The separate tension next door.
Ready to go, boys? Yeah, let's go.
There was a lot of, you know, confrontation on the street. I was fed up with the boys, their whole persona. So I was like,
She will later learn she left just in time. As the animosity between the neighbors reaches a boiling point, the blizzard ravages Roxbury.
Northeastern Pennsylvania was gearing up for a major snowstorm. About 2 feet of snow was expected to fall.
Now your camera stuff.
There was a heavy storm overnight that continued throughout the day. We got more snow than we had in years.
But there's an even bigger storm coming. The next morning, the neighborhood wakes up to a winter wonderland.
There was already like a blanket of snow down, so it was one of those quiet days when the snow's on the ground and it's kind of insulated.
While Betty Mitchell makes her way through the snow to get to work, her kids Rowan and Gary stay home.
On that morning, I was in my bedroom. I was actually sleeping at first. They had closed my work for that day, so I took the opportunity to sleep in. Everything was quiet and peaceful.
I met up with my friend, and we were sitting down there playing games and just talking. It was obviously cold, but it just felt like a normal, peaceful winter morning. I wasn't expecting it to escalate into what it did.
Jeffrey Spade is the first one headed outside the shovel's property.
Jeffrey had his driveway, one of the largest driveways on Westburg Street, already cleared. While the boys had started to clear their side of the road and push the snow across the road and onto Jeffrey's property. Jeffrey was not too thrilled about this. What the hell do you think you're doing? Hey! And the boys did not think it was a big deal. of pushing the snow across the road. Hey, back off, you jerk! I just cleared things! Moving on your side of the street, you stupid moron. Jeffrey reacted and made the boys mad. Hey, who the hell you think you are? Huh? You sissy? You coward? You're not real mad.
Gee, look, he's off.
Who? Me? Yeah, you. And arguments started happening. Swear words. Stop that! Who the hell you think you are? And anything that you can imagine. And that's when Jeffrey had enough.
What happens next is captured on the voice security cameras.
Oh, I think I seen this video. Oh yeah, I did see this video. They aired it. He aired the niggas out. Yeah, I remember seeing that. The news was talking about it. Fuck this. Killed her whole ass.
At that point, I looked back out my window.
I remember seeing that.
I was
Aired him the
just
fuck
kind
out.
of looking to see what was going on.
I asked for that shit.
I remember the real video.
What was the sound? It did not sound like a gun. It kind of sounded like someone was taking a hammer and like hitting the metal on the side of a car really hard or something like that.
It pissed me off.
He kept walking away.
Me and my friend throw on shoes real quick. We go outside. First thing I heard when I walked outside was Lisa crying her husband's name. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? I saw Lisa laying on the ground and she had a whole like pile of blood around her and everything. Jim was laying right in between the two cars and he got shot in the lungs. And all we heard was he gasped. As we turned around, that's when we saw Jeffrey coming out the second time with the AR-15.
Oh shit.
We turned around and we went back. I was kind of like, well, this man doesn't shoot me. He was like, I don't really want to die today.
Ooh, that's
He finished his job. He finished his job. Damn, I'm gonna knock my ass if I'm going down. Damn. I remember seeing it on the news. I didn't know they was talking about that shit. Yeah, he aired it.
And he was gonna switch guns.
Yeah, he went to go get. He said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get the AR.
Fuck
Fuck it, I'm gonna get the AR on your asses." You see, y'all niggas gonna learn it there, not to fuck with me.
Yeah, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut.
When Jeffrey came out with a pistol, you could hear, oh, really? I'm the best drinking. Egging Jeffrey on.
Go ahead.
To shoot him.
Yeah, they asked for that
When
one.
we are in a high escalating situation, and someone specifically goes to the map to their house,
You will regret it.
after the gun points it at you.
You will regret it.
He said, "Oh."
Consistency.
It's fun.
At least one of the three.
That was because the warning sign, so they just kept walking.
I saw she had some blood on her face and on her shirt. And I was like, this isn't no snowblower accident. We kind of like walked over to the left and Jim was like, we start turning around. That's when we saw Jeffrey come out.
I saw him walk back out with a rifle. See,
house.
I saw him walk up to her.
You should have kept your mouth shut.
And I remember thinking, what do I do in this situation?
Huh?
He did what a lot of motherfuckers wanted to do, though.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was wanting to do
As
it.
dead silence settles on the street outside, panic breaks out in the Mitchell house.
After that, I quickly ran to get my brothers to go into the basement.
We have firearms in my house, so we armed ourselves. Take this. It's just in case.
So he not after you
Everything
all.
was loaded. We had all the guns out. Like, we were ready to go. Because we didn't know what he was going to do next. Never thought I would have to prepare myself to get ready to possibly shoot it like another human being and like shoot at my neighbor because he's out there going crazy with an AR-15.
He ain't gonna crazy. Why he had to shoot people? Yeah.
Robert calls around.
How can 911 be missing?
Sorry. Speak over.
I remember calling the police as soon as I realized what was happening, and the line was actually busy. And I remember just thinking, I can't be on hold that there's people dying.
The Mitchells are not the only ones who dial 911. The switchboard is flooded with calls. The snow slows the response time.
It was just like this moment that seemed to last so long, waiting for help to come.
He didn't feel like me. He made switch the girls out. They make it.
It was dead quiet on the street. There was no noise at all. It was so quiet from the snow as well. It was just like everything stopped.
So bitch, he doesn't got
Seems like an
that.
eternity. The police finally show up on Christopher Street.
The same troopers were the first people to respond to the scene.
As soon as the police arrived, they went right to his house.
They were getting ready to go into his house. We had the final gunshot.
And that was him taking his own.
After the shot wears off, the mortifying reality of the event sinks in.
They fuck with him so much. Like,
He was the main target.
It's gruesome. It's shocking. It's horrific that it could have even gotten to this point.
I remember calling my mom. She was at work, and all I could say was that the neighbors are dead.
It took me a minute to even wrap my head around it. And then I asked her who, and she said all three of them. I immediately came home.
The heavy snow makes it difficult for the bodies to be removed.
The coroner took a long time to get there. It was the most snow we have seen in years. And while they were waiting for the coroner to arrive, their bodies were just in the streets for hours.
It was weird. It was almost like the silence that echoes in your head, like the ringing kind of silence. And it was kind of weird that the bodies were laying in the road for so long. It got very eerie.
After everything was over, it affected a lot of people.
It's not just the neighborhood that witnesses the horror. The shocking surveillance footage is left for the world to see.
And now, with the incident happening, there's video circulating around the internet. We're talking YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter.
Shannon may have escaped the neighborhood, but she can't escape the trauma.
I saw the video on social media. I immediately reached out to my neighbors and I just simply asked, is this true? Is this Jim and Lisa? Wait.
the local news station. I called our local police department. I tried to get a hold of YouTube, and then at that point, it was everywhere, you know, and there was no stopping it.
No, they deserved it. Not to be a dick.
I mean, like I said, somebody was gonna do
I'd
it.
be like, hey, I'm sorry, like, it's a misunderstanding, it doesn't need to go this far.
Some believe Jeffrey